Let's see what we can do some sharing first. The line shorter, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, come in. Yeah, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of Sino here. We are coming to you live from Philadelphia. It's election day here in Pennsylvania. The Liberian Association of Pennsylvania that are having our presidential election. And after several years, the Liberian Association of Pennsylvania, they are having our presidential election today. And so Voice of Sino is here to cover the program. We're going to show you, take the camera around so that I want to listen to myself. And so we're about to take the camera around here to see what's going on here. It's election day in Pennsylvania. The Liberian Association of Pennsylvania is a presidential election. The organization, we are told, it hasn't had an election for several years. But eventually, the people, they are together today to elect a new leader. So on the ballot, we have Weber Foley and Gassawet. I try to find the other lady's name and make sure that I get that name right. Gassawet or something of that effect. And also, guys, welcome to Voice of Sino. Share the link for us so we can show you what's going on here in Pennsylvania today. In Philadelphia specifically, right now, the election is going on at Woodland and 61st. Woodland 61st is at Church of the Living God. That's where the election is going on right now. All right, so I'm going to take you around and see what's going on here. Guys, who want to hold the camera for me? Yeah, so we got camera. We got I got my camera crew here. You want to hold the camera? Okay, cool. So make sure and focus it. No, don't be shaking it. Just focus on me. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Voice of Sino here. We are coming to you from the precinct in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We got two precincts. One is in northeast on Castor Avenue, and one is at the intersection of 61st and Woodland. All right, so follow me. We're going to be engaging the people here. I got my camera person here. Okay, this we got hey lady, how you doing? Okay, how you doing? How this is Voice of Sino. We are engaging the people. How is the election today?
Well, generally I would say it was fine. There were couples of discrepancy, but I must give heads up to the people that voted. It was orderly. I know it was cordial. But I just had a couple of issues, but I don't think there are issues that are serious compared to the way the voting was held. Overall, the people that held the elections, they did well when it comes to getting people involved. This is one of the elections I've seen that people were really engaged and informed. There were so many turnouts, so that's really commendable. But I believe next time if elections are to be held, They should make sure they have queue controllers because people were a little bit off when it comes to being in line. Those were things I observed. And I also observed that a couple of people mentioned that they registered and their names were not on the voting ballot, on the paper, the official paper. So those are issues that needs to be concerned, and taken care of. But overall, it was a good experience.
So what is your name?
My name is Kima Carter Wesley.
Do you have a candidate in the race?
I don't want to discuss that. Okay. Yes, but I believe whoever I voted for is the right person because I analyzed the both teams and came up with a conclusion.
If the person is the right person, why not tell us?
For certain reasons, I wouldn't want to say that because I think that's personal to me. But
okay, so but what do you think the person bring? What do you think the person brings to the table?
No, not what they bring to the table, but the message resonated with me.
Okay, so what message did they preach?
Talk about reconciliation, bringing back the integrity of the organization, and like when it comes to social responsibility of an organization and stuff like that, are things that I believe should be dealt with in our community. Okay,
thank you so much, Jet. All right, guys, let's go. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Voice of Sign with Esoteric. Any important election, what do you observe so far? What is your name first?
I'm Fafi Kesedi, but I'm actually disappointed because I registered for the election and up to now I've been in the polling area for 2-3 hours. My name is not there. I don't know why.
Oh, you register and your name is on the paper?
Yeah, definitely. I haven't seen my name on the paper.
What the electoral team is doing about it?
They keep checking and they keep telling me to wait, and I keep checking but not seeing my name.
That's quite frustrating. But I mean, do you have a candidate in the race?
Definitely, but right now I cannot disclose the name of my candidate.
Okay, that's fair enough. All right. Gentlemen, how you doing? We're just going around here, voice of sign up. Any important election? You got any import?
Not yet. The election is still ongoing. It's still going on, so we cannot give any information relating to the outcome because it's still unfolding.
Did you vote?
One thing, I voted, but one thing I noticed there are some irregularities, especially when it comes to voters. Some people register and then they got in there, they didn't find their names. I don't know what's going on. So it would be one of the, I don't know how to call it, but it will be one of the issues that are going to come out after the elections. People register, they are fully registered, and then they get in there, their names not on the list. I don't know what happened, but they have to do something about it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a serious concern right there.
But I noticed right now, but I voted and I see it's going on smoothly for now from what happened to me, but he registered, he's fully registered, but his name is not included over there on the list. I don't know how they did it. So there are some, I know.
Besides that, the glitch that you just mentioned, overall the process is transparent. Would you say that?
Likely. Yeah, but I cannot tell you 100% if it's transparent because I'm not in there. I voted, I didn't see anything like irregularities going on. But my brother got in there and he raised the concern that his name was not on the list. And he and I registered together. Yeah, so I mean, that's one of the issues that are going to come out.
Thank you.
So the video okay, right? Sometimes you can zoom in if you want it.
All right, Chief, how you doing? We just want to get your perspective of the election.
Well, first of all, let me thank the Almighty God. Thank you for the first time in history that Liberians have come together in mass number to vote. Tell the Almighty God, thank you for that. Standing before you, I've been in Philadelphia for approximately 26 years. I'm a pioneer, original pioneer of Philly. So, as I said earlier, I'm very proud today to see us Liberians coming in max number to vote. They should continue. I was speaking to you, I'm running on the board as a board member. My name is Alfonso Siki Horton, owner of Liberia Waterside Market. I play a major role in the society. So, thanks for your interview.
So, but as a board member, what change do you want to effect?
Pardon me?
As a board member, what change do you want to effect?
Well, if I'm elected as a board member, I plan to bring a lot of changes, like getting a hall, doing check and balancing within the community, and not just sitting as a board member, but to go down and explore, bringing more youth because the youth now, they don't want to get the country moving. These are some of the things I plan to do.
Okay, thank you.
The passport, the passport ain't no division. We need to get a passport, agency here, not only Washington, D.C. Everybody live from New Jersey, that's Delaware, that New York, that every other part of America, you have to go to Washington, D.C. No, we have to have an office here that can issue passports to Liberians instead of just leaving from here going there, because we have thousands of Liberians. If everybody choose to leave from here today to go to Washington, D.C. to go get passports, somebody coming from Minnesota and all parts of America, we have to go to Washington, D.C. So we want to see to it that we have one of the passport divisions here that people can come and get passports, Liberian passports.
All right, good. Let me see. Let me get back to the lady here. She got something else to say. Yeah, maybe just regulate her to make sure she does it right.
I'm Kimma Carter Wesley.
Okay.
A major issue that I want to address at this time, when I went to vote, I observed that one of the candidates' name was not on the ballot. And that happens to be Stephen Bender, who was running for Secretary General. So I don't know what occurred, but initially I was told that whatever issue they had, there was an allegation against Mr. Bender, and it was addressed by the board and other members, and it was okay. Bender was certified to be on the ballot, so I don't know what happened overnight that he's no longer on the ballot. So I think there is an issue, because we as Liberians, we yearn for credibility, transparency, integrity. We must be the change that we so desire to have. You cannot put someone's name on the ballot and everyone knows that this guy is running. Overnight it's changed. That's wrong. I think that brings some credibility issues. So
who is the chairman of the Electoral Commission?
I'm told that it's Mr. Gonglo, Gonglo Kiripo, or I don't know his first name, Gonglo. But that's an issue for me, because whatever issue they have with Mr. Bender should have been sorted out and an agreement was reached. So why is it that overnight there is a change that no one's aware of? Even Mr. Bender, I'm told, is not even aware of his name being removed from the ballot. That is a serious issue, and I hope it is adequately addressed, because we cannot have issues like this going on in our community. These are things that bring trouble, bring confusion, and we're trying to reunite our people, come together as a community for the betterment of our country. So it's good that we display ourselves or carry ourselves in a way that we want our leaders to be. We question the credibility of all the leaders around. Let's do things orderly. Let's do things in a manner. Even if you have issues or personal issues with someone, it should not deter you from doing the right thing. Let's learn to do the right thing as we so desire from others. So I hope this is adequately addressed, and those who are in authority to address this can address it and bring this to a serious closure, so that we cannot have so much confusion and disunity in our community. Thank you very much.
Do they have a grievance committee?
That I don't know, and it's one of the issues that should be looked at. Another thing I also observed during the voting process, there's no discrepancy committee. In every elections, there will always be some, things going on. But it's not that because people want to cheat, but because you are dealing with a machine. Sometimes there are errors, but you should have a committee that is set up to address those issues. Someone comes to vote, they were registered, and their name is not on the list. There should be someone to verify that this person is a registered voter and have them to vote, because that's the person's right to vote. Right. But you cannot deny someone from voting when it's your fault that you don't have their name on the list. So I hope these things are addressed, so that next time in the future we don't face these kind of issues. Because for too long we have had issues in our community that bring division, disunity. We don't want this. In order for us to grow and to go forward as a community, there should be unity, because there's strength in unity. But I just want to applaud everyone that came out to vote today, took off from their busy schedule. It's really applaudable, because so many people turned out, and the commission did a great job by really carrying the awareness. There are so many people. I'm one of the first-time voters. I've been here for over a decade, and I've not participated in Liberian's elections, but I think it's time that we move this organization forward. And in order to move this organization forward, it requires the work of us all. We have to come together as a team and just learn to work with others, even if one person doesn't agree with what you do. But we have a common goal, and that is the organization as an umbrella organization for our community. So thank you very much, and I look forward to this issue being addressed, because it's of serious concern.
So now you said there's a serious issue going on, right? Assuming your candidate does not win, would there be any problem, or you're going to concede defeat?
If elections are held and they are held properly, I will 100% agree with the result. But if it is found out that there were some issues which are not supposed to be, then there will be an issue. But if there's issue, as far as I'm concerned, the process is ongoing and is going well. So if it's going free of fraud, of course we will accept whatever result. But if if we find out there are issues that
You said there are serious issues, so it sounds like it's
I addressed one issue and one concern that I had. So it's not that several issues. I had one concern, and that was the name of Stephen Bernard not on the ballot box. That is the only and major problem that I have with the election. Other than that,
that will not affect the outcome of the election to you.
well, if it is addressed, maybe there should be some re-election for the secretary or whatever. But with all the other candidates, it's going fine as far as I'm concerned. Until other things are observed, but for now, I know that the process is ongoing and is good. But that was the issue that needed to be addressed. That is Mr. Bender's issue.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, guys. Come on, guys. You want to say something to us? Come on. Let's go, guys. Let's see what's going on here. You don't want to say something? All right. We got voters in here. We just it's a voice of Sino. We want to know how you feel about the electoral process. Any input?
Yeah, I mean, one more thing I'm excited about today is because this is the first time to have a huge turnout for Liberian election. I have registered before, but this is the first time for me to vote. I mean, I came out today, I see a huge turnout. I've never seen this before. We want the election to be transparent. We are awaiting the results.
Do you think the process is going smoothly right now?
From my own observation, it's going smoothly. Yeah.
You want to get any input as to the...
Sure.
What's your name?
My name is Manjo Famola. The election is going pretty well, but there are some irregularities from the election commissioners. Most especially, how can you disqualify somebody who is contesting at a dime minute for administrative reason? That is not fair. That is absolutely not fair. I went in there, I wanted to stop the elections, but, as usual, Liberians would love to sweep everything under the rug. So I just had to, everybody begged me, I had to just come outside. But I feel it wasn't fair. If you have a contestant, what did you do? Did you vet them, right? They were vetted. Why you want to disqualify him at a dime minute saying for administrative reasons?
What specifically is the administrative reason they stated?
They did not say any reason. Mr. Gongolo, who is the election commissioner, did not say anything. He just said administrative reason. That's why I said this is your very last time being a commissioner of any Liberian election in Pennsylvania, because that is not fair. I don't know who this Secretary General, who party he's for, but I believe in transparency. Be fair enough. Let this man know ahead of time that, hey, for XYZ, you are not qualified to partake in the elections. You getting my point? Right. Now, at the time minute, that would bring a lot of problems. Right. All right? But we all look at it for peace sake. I was not looking at the peace part of it because it was totally wrong.
Do you have a candidate in the race?
Oh, yeah. There are two candidates in the race.
Would you mind to tell us?
Yeah, I voted for Shinyoli and Sandra Johnson. I voted for them. And everybody here know who I voted for. I don't have mine.
What did they say to you that compel you to vote for them?
Well, I have followed the both sides. 40 is my friend. We are in the same party, organization, Distinguished Men of Pennsylvania. But I don't vote for anybody because we are in the same organization. I got to see some qualifications in you. If not, I'll take the others. I've validated it both sides.
But in terms of platforms, so Do you think the Sione has a better platform than Foley?
Well, listen, I really don't believe in too much of platform. Platform is something I just go and say. At the end of the day, it's been,
That's a vision. That's how you measure what the president bringing to you.
no, but I personally follow them. I lived in Pennsylvania for 4 years. I follow them, and I know exactly who is who, what they are capable of doing for the community. The platform was just generated few weeks or few months ago before the election, but I know who they are.
Okay.
Those that I voted for, I know who they are.
So you're optimistic your candidate going to win?
Oh yeah, whoever go to election and say, "Oh, I'm not." Yes, I am.
I mean, it can be. That's what they call Pollyanna. Sure, you can be blind and optimistic though.
Then I won't vote.
All right, boss. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. No problem. Let's see, guys. Let's go. Got my camera crew here. Prudence. Let's go. You doing good? You doing good? Yeah. How you doing, man?
What's up?
Yeah, not much. Long time. You eat time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, wow.
Yeah, I'll show you up on that.
Oh, okay.
This?
The treasure.
Voice up. Right there. That's the other one here. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
babies.
Where, mommy in there?
Give it back. Hey,
She in there. Huh? Okay, all right. All right, so guys, we are following here the Voice of Sino here. We are covering the Liberian election in Pennsylvania here. So the leadership election, the organization hasn't had election for a long time. And so today, wonderful day in Pennsylvania. Yeah, a wonderful day. Did you vote?
I did.
Who did you vote for? You care to tell us?
No.
Why? It's a secret ballot?
Yes.
Okay. But you sure your candidate going to win?
Surely sure.
Okay, okay. All right. All right, so let's see here. Let's see. Ladies, did you guys vote? All right, what do you make of the process so far?
So far, so good. So far, so good. We are all here for the same purpose and the same goal. So no matter who wins, we're going to go forward as Liberians.
Okay, okay.
So, I mean, everybody happy. Everybody looking forward to the same thing. So whether Foley wins or say they win, it's the same thing. For me, it's the same goal.
So what is your name?
Regina.
So do you have a candidate in the race?
Yes, I do.
You care to share the name of the candidate with us?
No.
Okay, secret. All right, thank you. How you doing, man? What do you make of the process?
Up to the time I voted, it was transparent, and I hope it continue afterwards like that. And what I just want to say at the end of the day, I'm glad that I see that the turnout is good, which is encouraging in our community. And I hope that after voting has closed and everything, we will accept the results, and then we all come together to work together as one community. But so far, I'm impressed. The turnout is good, and everyone is talking and laughing. And besides a little small talking here and there, which is, normal in our Liberian community, I'm impressed, honestly. And we hope that after everything, we can move forward together and just build our community.
What is your name?
Josephine Timber.
Thank you. Thanks for talking to us. All right, let's see who's going around. Hey, guys, you just want to share your sense of the process here. What do you make of it?
I think the process is very good today. We've been here for the past 4 hours, and so far it's been very peaceful. Liberians from everywhere came this morning, and they are exercising their constitutional right. I think Liberians in general are making progress. And I went there to vote, and I noticed that in fact the voting process, the selection of candidates are done electronically. That's going to help to curtail so many irregularity, especially when it comes to counting. So election commissioner and the voters are really doing good.
Did you vote?
Yeah, I voted today.
You care to share your candidate name with us?
I could share, but for now I want to keep it for big stake.
Okay.
And then a few hours from now we'll be doing that, inshallah.
So what is your name again?
My name is Bien Kamara.
Okay, let's see. Let's talk to the former Sound Council. Mr. Swan, how you doing? This voice is Sano. What do you make of the process?
I think it's going smoothly, really. It's good to be part of the process. Since 2017, we've been involved in the crisis. But I'm glad that we can move forward. So hopefully, at the end of the day, we'll have new leadership and then the community will be back on its course. I'm glad to be part of the process.
Okay, I think that's a former president of Sound County Association. How you doing, sir? Any input on the election?
Well, I believe the process is still going on, and so far it's transparent. And Liberians in the community have been yearning, for new leadership, and now they have the opportunity to come out and vote. This situation this process, has a way of affecting us, nationally in Liberia. So if this process is transparent and, smooth, I think that will be copied, So we hope that the process so far is good, and we're waiting. We are waiting.
So what is your name?
Alexander Duopu.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Chief, what's the sentiment of the process?
Well, the process is going on, and we are here to observe the process. My name is Dan Kapaya Dennis. I'm the former president of LAP. So we are here to observe the process, and we are very impressed with what we are seeing here. From 7 a.m. this morning up to now, people continue to come to exercise their right to vote. So we hope that whosoever is victorious will keep on the legacy and keep the community together.
Okay, so as a former president, did you say you turn over a good organization to the next group of people that are coming in?
No, my term ended in 2015, and then somebody succeeded. The current president succeeded me in 2015, and then now we're hoping that there will be a smooth transition. That's what we wanted to see happen in the community, and we're happy that this is happening while we are still in the state.
We are told there have been a long time since the organization hasn't had election. Why is that so?
The last election ended up going to court because of some reason, some electoral process, some lapses in the process, and that didn't continue. And then the following scheduled election was due to the COVID, and all of that caused the suspension of the election until now. And that's why we kept him into office. We in the community kept the current president in the office just to make sure that the appropriate transitional process was followed. Okay. And that's why we're here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Your daughter should come here. She's still pointing to me.
How you doing, sir? Any report?
Hello, my name is Jonah Wama. I've been living in Philadelphia for the past too long. I was there too long.
All right.
Okay, personally, I used to be a video and cameraman in Philadelphia during weddings, party. Okay. But right now, I'm a professional movies actor in New York. I work on different American movies in New York, and I just like to. I'm here to see that the election, I participate in it, because in the future we are going to Liberia. As you know, next year is an election in Liberia, and we all need to go and do what we have to do over there.
Okay. So, but do you have a candidate in the race?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh,
you are optimistic your candidate going to win?
Oh yes, they are going to win. Trust me. The two individuals I voted for, they're going to win. No go and come.
So on what fact is your confidence based?
Confidence because these people are well known in Philadelphia. They are well known and they participate in activities that goes on in Philly. Wherever you're having, they are always there. Like the other candidate, I don't even know who is he. To be for real, I don't know who is he.
So who is your candidate?
You want me to see on camera, man?
Why not? If you don't want to, that's also okay.
Okay, Sandra Johnson is a vice candidate. He's a vice, but the lady herself, she always gave me her name, but I always forgetting her name. But she is well known.
Sionde, I think.
Yes, Sionde. Yes, okay. That's her. She is well known in Philadelphia, and she help people. She participate in people activities. She always with people. Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I appreciate the movie star you're doing. I think you're somebody to talk to learn more about photography and all that.
Right now, I'm not too much into photography and video. Of course, I do video and picture. I used to, but right now I'm in New York. I'm a professional movies actor, Screen Actor Guild member.
Oh, okay.
In New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, my girl.
All right. So, guys, let's go across. The chief himself. Let's talk to the Murphy. How you doing, boss?
Doing good, man. How are you?
You guys are the ones coordinating the process. Is that the case here?
Sure.
How is it going?
It's going good. We're excited that Liberians can once gather in a formal manner to elect their own officers. That will state affairs for the association in the next 2 years. I'm very excited. This is the first time to see Liberian conversion like this in our number. I'm very excited, and we are getting there gradually in a peaceful manner.
I mean, I talked to some voters, and they said they registered, but their names were not on the roster. I mean, what did you guys do about it to fix that problem?
I'm the chairman of the board. Can you imagine? I walk there, my name is on the roster. Too many systematic problems. We are getting there, right? They're trying to work on it. It's a gradual process. I think hopefully by the end of the day, if they can prove that they actually registered, there's a receipt, they are definitely going to vote.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but they rectify yours?
No, not yet. So as chairman of the board, I came, I followed the process, I stood on the line, walked in to vote, and when I got there, my name was on the roster. I waited for some time, I sent for my receipt. I'm here waiting for my receipt to come. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, that's Murphy. It's the chairman of the board, right? Okay, chairman of the board of Liberian Association in Pennsylvania. So you see all the big guys, you'll see all of them today. He's also my boss though, by the way. That's my family. That's for a lady here. Yeah. he's a very nice guy. all right, guys. How you doing, Chief?
Hey,
what is your sense of the process?
The process as for now is, we are kind of happy because we never had something like this in a long time. So it's the people are enthusiastic about the process, and it's peaceful for now. There's no fighting, and everyone is respectful of one another.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Paul Hassan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's go across the street and see, engage other people back there. So, guys, you are following Voice of Sano here. We are coming to you from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's the Liberian Association election going on, presidential election. We got Foley, Weber Foley, and Sione on the ballot, and see who going to win today. We are not quite sure yet, but so far so good. People said we just got here not too long ago, and they said the process is going well. It's too loud. Don't put it yeah. All right, so let's go to the precinct over there and see what they're doing. Just let me hold a hand and monitor that. Yeah. So you can follow on YouTube, Facebook. Yeah. On YouTube is Madison Freeman. Yeah. And on Facebook is, it's kind of a little difficult. Dark, like dark person, but it's a DARKE. And then my dark side pull that esoteric, so once you pull dark there, it will come up, yeah. Don't shake the camera too much, though, yeah? Yeah, sure, you can do that. Well, you got a question? You got a question for her? Ask her. Ask her if you have a question for her. Let's go ahead. No, you ask the question before you carry it to her mouth. Ask her. And show it to your mouth too. You say how is the electoral process?
Oh, is this serious?
You gotta show the camera microphone like this.
Hello. How are you?
All right, put in your little shot. Let me talk to her. How you doing? This Voice of Sino in the diaspora. My name is Darkside Poor the Esoteric. We're just covering the process. What do you make of the process? Before you go ahead, what is your name?
My name is Dalma Toure, and I'm actually here to observe.
Okay.
Since this morning, we have been having some issues.
Okay.
People come to vote, but they said their names. If their names are not here, they have to go across. And we only have 2 polling stations, so I don't know. And what if people have to go to work after this? So I think it's not like fair for people to come and vote and then they refuse people to vote.
Yeah, that's a zero issue over there. I think you spoke with a couple of people back there and they expressed the same concern. But are you an observer for the process? Were you appointed to observe, or you just a self-appointed observer?
Well, not really. I wasn't appointed. Okay. Yes, I'm in the COD and Sando team, which is for change, and that's what I support.
Okay. Is she here? Oh, that's all. I don't know her. I inboxed her on Facebook, but I didn't hear from the team. I think. How you doing? Before we got to, how you doing, man? What kind of voice is Sando? My name is Esoteric.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Thank you.
Are you sanguine you're gonna win?
Of course.
What is your confidence based on?
The people are speaking, and I told them who I am. And because of their trust in my ability, capability to run this community I've been in for the past 24 years, I'm confident that they know what they want. I'm a strong believer in the faith of God, and I know unless God does say, it's on Him. I believe in Him, whatever He says, but I trust that we will all come true and we'll have a united community, because it's what we've been looking for. I brought people from all factions. I brought people from every faction that were fighting, and I put them on my team for that unification. So that's why you see everybody around, and I'm happy today we've reached this far to have this process. So I'm sure even with me or without me, we'll all work together.
So, in terms of platform, though, what are you bringing to us?
I'm bringing unification. I'm bringing social welfare, which I'm already doing in the community. I'm working in the community, helping the county and the state with housing assistance. We did the census program, the COVID-19 program. we were all in this community, the Sando and I team, Sando and I, and the rest of the team serving the people. We brought immigration to this community. Not to have someone to come and say, I will do this and I will do that, and you had a chance to do it and you never did it. That's a problem to me. Will you trust someone who have done nothing and they say, I'm a school teacher, I can teach children, I will teach more children? Then someone who has worked with the entire community here in Liberia, other parts of PA, in other states, because I serve as the national treasurer of the UL Alumni Association. I worked in Liberia with Don Bosco Homes. I ran a program, CFCA for children, and I served the neighborhoods in Liberia. I went back after the Ebola, in the foundation, and we served people there. And I'm here still for the time I've been here, not within my mind, not thinking I would want to be president one day, but it's just, I'm just a servant of the people. And so when this opportunity came and I saw there was so much division, the community was being polarized, I decided to come in to bring the community together. And it's all about the community, not me.
So, but when you talk about polarization, what is causing that?
A little division for disagreement, disappointment. This one group took another group to court because they felt they were being treated fairly enough during some elections that was canceled, and the COVID came, and the sitting people have been, I think, close to 5 years, and a lot of things have been going on. They fought and they fight. Some people say election wasn't going to happen, but when I came in, I said elections will happen. We need.
So, but what mechanism do you have right now to bring the forces together? What practical mechanism do you have in place?
I'm a people person. I know how to talk to people. So I use that talent of mine. That's one. The second thing is I talk to every group, the religious group, the social group, the EULA, group, and the members of the community that were all fighting. And I asked them for the problem. I wanted to understand. They told me what was going on. And the one thing I see is just simple disagreement, not to reach the point of having elections. I don't know why. But men ego, everybody won't be the leader and all of that. And I came across as someone everybody could talk to. So that I figured, okay, if everybody can relate to me, I can relate to everybody. Let me call them together and say I'll be the leader. And I'm telling you, it worked. They all came and followed. So I have people from every faction. I told them, bring your expertise. Let's stop the fuss and fight. Let's take our community forward. There's a lot at hand. I've opened my doors so people to sleep in my office. They all have been diaspora women office. I've helped to pay people rent. We have. And so Sano and I, an astute member of this community who have been here for almost 3 decades, decided to come along with me so we can take this community forward. He hasn't been in any position himself. He's been doing his own NGO and humanitarian work. Okay. So we decided to come together and bring everybody from every faction. We need the expertise and we need for our community to move forward.
You yourself, have you served in the Liberian Association of Pennsylvania before? Have you held a position?
No, I have not. I've just been a member.
Okay. But there's an allegation from the opponents that those of you on this side, you have been in it for a long time and we don't even have an office. Is that fair criticism?
Well, that's not true because I haven't been. Sano was never, he was a member, but we haven't been in executive position. And I believe every Liberian is a member of the association, And so those people that were there before, I agree, things went wrong and things didn't happen. But it was then, this is now. Okay? And this is the time for us to come together and make things happen. And we are sure it's going to happen because we have people from every faction working along with us. The people that complained in court, the people that decided that, the community will not go on, the people that first, the certain people and everybody. We had a meeting with them and we told them we need to move forward. For some reason, they listen to us. So it is what it is. The people will decide who they want today. Whether you want someone who had the experience and is able to come across and talk to everybody, or you want somebody who say, I will do it, and you haven't seen anything they've done.
So, if you were lucky to be elected today and you serve the people, what one thing you would be remembered for in terms of legacy? Would you say, oh, she served, and this is what we can measure that this is what she did? What would that be?
Unity. Okay? Unity, collaboration. I'll be bringing resources to the community. we are already doing that. And so it's going to be more. The more on board, say 2 heads are better than 1. So I know they will remember me for this unity I brought to this community. Everybody say election was impossible. I told them, I voted to both ends, election is possible. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And I spoke with ULA members and everybody else. And here we are today. I can see us going forward. I can see everybody seems to be happy that we're able to come together one day and decided to choose a leader of the community. I very well hope they are making the right choice today.
Is your vice presidential candidate around here? Back.
Yes.
All right, but you have final thoughts? We can let you go.
Yeah, like I said, I hope the people will make the right choice. I know they will. Okay. The people know what they want. They are out here in Joe's today, standing in line for 2-3 hours to choose a leader because they see something. This is a beginning of something that's going to happen in our community. And trust me, if chosen, I will do that. I will take our community to a better level.
All right, thank you so much. What's the name again? Siyondi. Okay, that's I talked to Wilbur and I wanted to talk to you. Thank you so much. All right, hey baby, let's go. All right, that's the opponent of Wilbur Foley there, Miss Siyondi. She wants to bring unity and stuff of that nature. All right, see, people are voting here. You see, this is the line. People are. Everything is going smoothly here. Professional. One day we'll go to Liberia, so we are setting a good example here. No fighting and pushing each other, So that's pretty good. It's a very good process here. Yeah, sir, what do you make of the process so far?
I think it's working fine. Okay. I think it will work fine.
All right. So what you're thinking based on though?
I have to vote for the right people.
Do you have a candidate?
That's why I'm saying the right people will be all my candidates.
How you doing, man? You want to talk to a voice of Sano here? Okay. What is your experience of the process so far?
No comment.
No comment. Okay, that's fair enough. Let's talk to the president of the. You can't stop somebody from voting because you made a mistake. How you doing, boss?
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, voice of Sano here. We have a camera. The president of the Graduate Association in the Diaspora, President Fred Goyen is on camera. So, Mr. President, what do you make of the process so far?
I mean, it's going well. I mean, at least people are voting and they're exercising their right. But there's a few mistakes I think the commissioner themselves made. Because I'm representing the Sioni team on the membership committee. Okay. And the process is set up. They wanted to divide voters to go by zip codes. You know, so it means if you look at your zip code, then they can send you either in the northeast or you can vote here. And I thought there was going to be a problem, and now we've seen the problem. There are 15, 20, 25% who they sent in the northeast mistakenly. So my thing is, if the mistake is on you, you can't blame the voter the voter for it. The voter, he just paid the money and they want to vote. So, but everything is going well. At least the system that we're using in there is better. They have the vote next, and I think every community organization needs to adopt that system because it's kind of like clean. I know you're not using ballot boxes and what have you, so you're voting by the machine. So we're hoping that this thing end well, because our community for the last 6 years we've never had. You've been in the community for a long time. I don't know when last you ever saw situation like this. Yeah, so this is the first time, and we want to say thank you to this outgoing administration for even standing that course to make sure that we have this process. There's no voting that will be 100%. You're not going to have 100%. There are going to be hitches here, hindrances, and what have you.
So, but the glitches that you measured, have they been addressed?
Well, we are still waiting. Beginning every election, that's what we call the provisional voters. So when you have problems, what you do, you try to put those voters aside because you don't want to hold up the line. Okay. So after the process, then you decide. You look at the case. It's based on a case by case basis. If somebody missing an ID, or maybe you send their needs somewhere else, and then you make that decision. So we're hoping that by 6 o'clock, the commissioner will come together, and they will make that decision to see what people will vote, because it's never a good thing to deny people the right to vote. It's never a good thing, especially they register, they pay their registration and everything. You don't want to deny them. You must have a reason. Either they don't have IDs, or maybe you found out they did it fraudulently. So, but what we are seeing is not fraudulent. It's only because of using the Excel and sorting out zip codes and knowing where people are from. And some people register, they didn't even include a zip code.
Let me ask the question though. I spoke with Weber Forte, right? And he said approximately the number of people that registered there are like 700 plus, right? If we can get 700 persons to just go through the process smoothly, how can we have a smooth national election though?
Well, I think it's all due to the fact that they introduced a new system, and there was no voter education. Yeah, so in fact they came out with a list last night. You can't have this kind of election, and the numbers are more. We got almost 1,300 persons that voted. You got 1,168 here, and you got like 173 in the northeast. So there are more people that register. So and they came out with a list last night. By right, the list should be posted on our wall. So as people come, if they know their names are not there or they are in the northeast, then they don't have to stay in the line. Maybe they will just drive and go if they really want to vote. So these are things we can fix as we go along, because things can be fixed. We want to start practicing how to run these system effectively. So we can't go home. They make you some electoral magistrate, and you don't know what to do.
So, Mr. President, you sure your candidate going to win?
Yes. I mean, we're going to win this election, and it's based on the fact that we don't need somebody who say, "Oh, I'm coming on this job to learn." We don't need that, and I think the Liberian people in the Pennsylvania area will understand that the community been through a lot. You don't want to, I have nothing against Mr. Foley, but I think he got more time. He got more time to learn this community, because the community is vast. It's vast, and it's the organization, how you organize your team, and how you able to reach out to people. No, I lost the election twice. Before I won, I have to go across people who I thought they were not people that I can work with. I have to go to them. because you want to win before you institute your plan. If you don't win, you can't do anything. So hopefully, I'm like 80% sure that we're going to win this election. But if we don't win, and it happened that Mr. Foley wins the election, we're going to work with him and to make sure that the community move on, because we really need this community to do a lot. We're losing a lot because of poor leadership. We should not even be focused in the Southwest Philly area. Look, there are 5 counties in Pennsylvania that LAP can start with. That's Chester County, Delaware County, Philadelphia County, Bucks County, and Montgomery County. All the 5 counties, I believe, should have representation on the board. You can't have some 8 board members from Southwest Philly. Who do they represent? Who do they represent? So if you first of all, we got to amend the Constitution. That's the first thing. Whoever wins the election, you have to have the Constitution review. The Constitution we have now, it has not been amended for almost 15 years. I've been in this community since 1991. So I've seen a lot of community elections in this place, and we've been screwing ourselves. There are small organizations that are getting the benefit that Liberians should get, all because the Liberian association is not organized.
Let me call you out a little bit. The Foley team, right?
Yeah.
They made a serious allegation, like you say you've been around since the 90s, yeah. Right? And you say you guys been running the community for all these years, and no progress.
Yes.
And so therefore, you guys should give them the opportunity. And they are criticizing you like you guys are not even established a community office for the organization. Do you think it's a fair criticism?
But we never led. Our group, I ran before.
You guys are the technocrat. You behind the same.
We try to. If you heard about the $14,000 issue in this community, we ran 2009. The same group now that are leaving today, they hijacked this community in such a manner that you could not twist and turn this community. We register in an election. We pay our money, and the other group didn't pay. How did we know? The treasurer told us, look, only your $14,000 we have, and we don't have the other people money. So it's like we are trying to break this hegemony on this thing that everybody will have a right in this community. You can't have one group of people who feel that we can make it happen. The LAP, even you like people use it for their own self-aggrandizement. It's wrong. You don't seek up office in this community because you want something in Liberia or because you want name recognition. I know a president who won here, after 2 months, the man was gone. You're going to Liberia to go work for the interim government. I'm not going to call his name, but if you're listening, he knows what I'm talking about. He won in his community. After 2 months, you're gone. He left the community hanging. And so people...
So how do we avoid that from happening again?
Well, that's why you have to listen. That's why we have to have this series of debate. We have to listen to people. And that's why I have a small problem with the moderators, because I felt that moderators knew nothing about our community. They brought people who are just from way outside. And you're a president here. Look what I mean, you're moderator, you live here. You know a lot about this community. You could ask the question that people want to hear. But you bring people who are from outside, and now they have to ask people what, you have to feed them with what they should ask. You don't need to be fair to ask a question. No, you don't need to be fair. So we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It's gonna take time, but we're gonna get there. And hopefully, with our new leadership change, hopefully we're gonna have a constitutional amendment. And I want you guys to be involved. Just how you are involved with USAA, I'm involved with GGAD. Other people are involved with GGA. I mean, even these strong community organizations. Do you know that in the live constitution, all the county organizations are supposed to be on the advisory board?
Yeah, that's what Wilbur is saying. He said when he wins, he's going to bring all the counties.
Constitution that all community organizations are part of the advisory board. It's in the constitution. It's just that the leadership sometimes they don't push it out because I don't know what is that.
So, Mr. Green, why didn't you run for president? Given your experience.
I'm tired with community politics. I've been in the thing for long. Even if I told my wife I want to run, she's tired. Even if I told my wife I want to run, she'll slap me. If I told my wife say I want to run, she'll slap me. She been in the thing for so long. I need a rest.
All right, Chi. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's President Guion. Hey, Chi, how you doing? Maybe y'all go in there. Y'all go on the ship. The box. Yeah. Oh, that's what she's crying for.
us to change location for this interview?
Yeah, absolutely. We can go across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll get some. Yeah. Let go. It's kind of a little hot over here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is the Liberian Association of Pennsylvania, the presidential election today. Yeah, we can come here. I think the angle will be good. Yeah. I know, right? All right, so welcome to our camera. Yeah, I'll get closer to you. So this is Voice of Sign-Up. We're esoteric. What do you have to say, and what is your name in the first place?
My name is Jerry Silonte Kole. I'm running for Secretary General for the Liberian Association of Pennsylvania.
Okay, Jerry, I heard that name before. Okay, so how is the process going in your view? How is it going?
Well, I would not say that it's going very well, because I think the Elections Commission should have done a far more better job of keeping this very organized, so that our people can come here and vote in an orderly manner without a lot of rigmarole, without delays in the process and things like that. But instead, there are lots of our people who are complaining that their names are not on the listing. And I think some of the problems that they have here are just simple Excel problems. They have a listing. All of those names are not in alphabetical order. To put names in alphabetical order in Excel, it's just 1-2 clicks, and everybody's name will be in alphabetical order. We don't have that. So as a result of that, it causes delay in finding somebody's name on the roster. That's one. Two, I don't know how they carry out the process. People who are residents of Southwest Philly, they got their name on Northeast list. People who are residents of Northeast have their names on Southwest list. So there are lots of confusion that's causing delays, causing, problem for our voters. So I would not say the process is smooth. It's not.
So are they finding a way to remedy that situation?
Well, I don't think they are doing a better job at remedying that problem, because if they were, but now we will have very few people showing up. But now most of our people will have already voted, because as I speak to you, there are some people who were denied vote here. They had to go back to Northeast to vote. That's inconvenient. It's inconvenience.
Can't they just make a phone call to verify what the process?
Exactly my point. If you are organized, these are some of the things that you do. Simple phone call will tell you, hey, yes, we understand that even though this person is a resident of Northeast, but they are duly registered, so they can cast their ballot here. But they are not that organized. That's the problem. And then,
so given what I'm hearing from you, are you optimistic your team gonna win?
Well, I'm optimistic that we had a good turnout. Most of our people turned out to vote, and they turned out for a reason. They turned out because we have a plan. We have tangible plans that you can point to. Our team, the Foley Gower team, we want to build a community center for our people, and within that community center, we want to have series of programs, child care program, especially for our single mothers, computer literacy program, a job training program for some of our young people. We want to have other kinds of programs. Like, take for example, I mentioned that on Beth,
I was there with you.
Beth show, yeah. Mentor still have been looking for, I think, a communications director for over a year now. They could not find somebody in Liberia to get that job. So Mentor still started looking elsewhere, started looking outside of Liberia, in the States and other places. Now, we do not have a database, a database of Liberians in the state of Pennsylvania to tell you how many Liberians reside in Pennsylvania in the first place. Of that number of Liberians that reside here, how many of them are contributing towards the development of the state of Pennsylvania, or even towards the development of the United States? How many of them are contributing towards things like the gross domestic product, the gross national product, those kind? We don't have a database. So when I heard that Mentor Steel has been looking for a communications director for over a year in Liberia, and they were thinking on finding one. They were thinking on finding one in the States and other part of the world. How possible can they find that person easily? We do not have a database where we can track Liberians who are doing well and contributing to certain things. Liberians in various fields in the United States. We don't have that. So the Foley Gower team has a big platform. We have a lot that want to deliver for our people, unlike our opponent.
Jerry, your plan sounds ambitious, though. Do you think that will come to fruition?
It can come to fruition. That's why our incoming president, Mr. Noah Weber Foley, has categorically stated that in 18 months, if he does not make a community center available for the Liberian community in Pennsylvania, he's going to resign in 18 months. And some of these things, our people take some of these things to be so huge, so big. It's not too big. It's just a matter of applying for grants. This is what other communities in the United States do. The Mauritanian community, the Somali community, the Ghanaian community, that's what they do. They apply for grants through the federal government or through the local city government. And the way you go about that is you tell the federal government or your local city government from whom you are applying for the grant from, tell them, hey, this is why I need a grant. I need a grant for X, Y, and Z. In 6 months or in 1 year time, I'll be able to achieve, say for example, computer literacy program. Anybody attending computer literacy program will be, to an extent, computer literate in 6 months. I feel like X, Y, Z number of people, say maybe 20 people or 50 people in 6 months will be computer. So specifically when you're applying for grants, the American government, the federal government wants you to tell them, why are you applying for the grant? Who are those people that the grant is going to impact? What's the length of time it will take for you to what's the length of time it will take for your program to have impact on the people? The Foley Gower team has all of these things in our plans. We have them and we are ready to work, as opposed to our opponents who have nothing to show. My brother, the Liberian Association of Pennsylvania has been in existence since 1978. And since 1978, you do not. Since 1978, you do not have an office. No office. You do not have a community center. So what have you been doing since this is over 40 years, I'm telling you. So this is the time for a new breed of leaders. That's why we are telling our people to turn out here today and vote a great team. Vote a team of people with vision for the community. All right, people who may not have existed since 1978 in terms of leadership, but these are people who have seen that they have been disenfranchised since 1978. There's nothing that the current leadership can show our people. Absolutely nothing. That is why we want to come in and make a change.
But the guy in power, that you are going against, were they in power before?
Well, they probably may not have been in power since 1978, but I'll tell you what, they are in bed with the past leadership, with the sitting LAP leadership. Some of the members of the sitting LAP leadership are running on their ticket. On these people we're running against, they are running on their ticket. So if these are people who have disenfranchised the young people of this community for all these years, how can we trust them to be able to deliver? It's like putting old wine in new bottle, and we're not ready for that. We want our people to turn out and vote for change. Vote for meaningful and tangible change.
What I'm hearing is like, new. That's what I'm hearing from you, though.
Absolutely. We got I'm not trying to discriminate. I'm not trying to do anything like ageism. All right. I'm not doing anything like ageism. I'm just telling you, if since 1978, if you cannot show, you don't even have a fit in office, then there's a problem. The current leadership we just had a debate, right? Recently, we had a debate. Secretary General, the man I'm going against for this job, the job of Secretary General, he stood there and boasted that his record is out there. His record is sparkling clean, and in fact, all the activities that led, to that debate taking place, his office was the one responsible for handling everything. But I tell you what, I sat in the debate, I was baking. The place was hot. That room was around 80 degrees hot. And you stand there and boast of you being the one who spearheaded the debate. That's a shame. That's a shame. Our people deserve better. It's been too long. The Liberian community in Pennsylvania deserve better. We want to deliver to our people. Take for example, my brother, sometimes some of our old people from Liberia, they come here to come and visit. Those people are just in the house. They don't have means of even going out, except maybe their children they came to can put them in the car and drive them somewhere to go visit some family members. In our community center, we're going to have Senior Citizen Day, where these people can come and interact with fellow Liberians, interact with people of their ages. All right, play all the old folks games, do all the old folks lecture. We're going to have all of that in addition to our child care program, in addition to our computer literacy program and our job training programs and things like that. So I just call on, I want to use your medium to call on the Foley Gawa team and to call on the Liberian community to vote, all right, for the Foley Gawa team and support us, because our team is far better. Our team has distinguished itself from the other team.
Okay, Mr. Colette, right?
Yes, Jerry Colette.
Jerry, thank you. I think I interact there with you as well on Best Show.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, guys, let us watch out, baby. That's the Foley Gawa team secretary over there. Let's see what we can talk to the presidential candidate for the Foley Gawa team. Yeah, man, how you doing? Yeah, that's it. Mr. Foley, can we get a few words from you here? If you're busy, that's
just give me a few minutes.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Yeah, that's the president trying to make sure and focus on me. Don't show it anywhere else. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Mr. Wilbur Foley here. He's on the ballot today for the Liberian Association Pennsylvania election. Mr. Gawa, Foley, right?
Yes.
Foley, how are things going so far?
Well, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. We got almost 30 of our people we register, our voters, can't find their names. Some of the names came out the first list. Another list came out this morning. None of their names on it. As a result, our people are being turned away in large number. We're talking about almost 30 people. And look, it's really frustrating.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, and as I speak to you, last the decision was made to add a list of group of people between 34 to 82 on the list for CND that were registered after the deadline. And no one communicated that to us. We protested. The board said those names should be removed. But to our surprise, by 1:30, I got to know that someone informed me that the names were added. I confirmed with the commissioner. Commissioner said those names were added. And no one communicated that to us. That is how frustrating it is. These are people who are registered a day after the deadline, which is completely cheating. But what we have seen is everything is set. It's set on a silver platter to rake it and give this election with our opponent. And EULA has insisted, despite the Liberian Association Board of Directors saying that those names should not be added because they were registered after the deadline, EULA insisted that those names should be added. And the funny thing, the board went ahead and added the names, and no one communicated that to us. And you know how they did it? Secretly. Now as we speak, those people in there making noise. Because they don't want to know.
Do you have observers in there?
We got observers. Our observers have informed us.
Okay. Prior to the election, do you have people on the team that are observing the process as well to make sure that
the process was close to us, completely close to us. the final list was sent out this morning. Imagine. The preliminary list was sent out 2 days ago. A lot of our voters' names are on the initial list. This morning, a lot of voters are not.
About the 30% you're talking about, do they have the receipts that they register?
They were bulk registration. The treasurer, they went to the bank and paid the money. The Sioni camp went to the bank and paid the money to the bank. On Monday, the 1st of August, a day after the deadline, and took that receipt to the treasurer. And then around 11 o'clock, then they came back with another group of people to register again. That time the treasurer said, no, this is cheating. We can't do this. You are cheating fully. That's why the treasurer called me. She called me directly and said, fully, the president is cheating for the CND camp. I put the president on the phone. The president made it. His president said, fully, the catcher had problem. And the catcher never had a problem. The board reviewed the evidence. The board overturned. The board said what the president did was wrong and the name should not be added. They took a complaint to EULA. EULA acknowledged that what the president did was wrong. However, they said the name should be added. They acknowledged that the president took decision that he did not have the power to do to unilaterally extend registration for one camp a day after the registration. So as we speak, my brother, the process is frustrating. I'm definitely Northeast. We have problems with some of our members. Yeah, we have seen probably more than almost 30 persons who name are not on the roster, and we pay for them. We have the soft copy, electronic soft copy that was sent to them. That's how we send our communication with them. But the strategy is same as to send our people away, and people will wait an hour to get in there. When they get in there, they don't see their name. Yeah.
But given what you are saying, if the results are declared and you are the victim, will you accept the result?
We will review the evidence and see how large the problems are. I don't want to make hasty decision. We'll review the evidence and then we'll make statement.
Okay, all right, Mr. Foley, thank you so much. I wish you well. All right, so that's Foley over there. He's the young guy that is going against Sionde. So let's see how it goes. It looks, Miss Sionde looks pretty relaxed. Everything's going well. So guys, this is the Voice of Sano. We just try to bring the electoral process to you. We will be back with more from here. But let me talk to the veteran a little bit. How you doing, Mr. Gade? the man is a cameraman when he doesn't want to get on camera. All right, I'll clock you a slide. Boss, you want to say something about the election so far?
Oh yes, I'm thrilled, especially those of us that fought for this day to happen. It started way back from 2017 when I became a secretarial candidate. I was on the ticket of Jonathan Williams as the Secretary General for that team. We were cheated. Let me use the word cheated. And then we went to court. We were able to display evidence in court. The judge saw it our way, and the verdict went our way. And it's based on that today we are having this election. So I'm happy that yes, we stood up for what is right. We stood up to fight corruption. We stood up to fight against unaccountable governance. We fought against bad governance in this community. For 20 years, this had never happened, and it's happening today. And I'm happy. I was supposed to be a candidate on the team, but because of my engagement in Liberia as a who-be representative candidate, I decided to withdraw my candidacy.
Which district?
District number 3. District number 3 in Grand Jida, Boston District. But because of my engagement, I decided today that yes, let the right thing be done. I'm focusing in Liberia now. So I'm happy to see my fellow Liberians queuing up today. First of all, to say that it is not easy to come this far. We may not get it right the first time, but the fact that the foundation has been laid, we will definitely get there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What is your name again?
That's Boto.
That's Boto. Okay, that's Boto. Teresa, you gotta leave this your neck like that, right? Don't play with. You gotta focus on. Make sure when I'm talking to the person, the two of us, we are on camera. Okay? You can't be shaking it. If you're tired, you give it to me. All right. All right, guys. So we are wrapping up here. Just the precinct in Philadelphia. Let's just say Southwest Philly. So we are just. All right, so I think that we have spoken with a lot of the people here, and we just start right there. Yeah. So we're going to cover the process to make sure you get what's going on in Pennsylvania today, and that's what Voice of Sound is here for, to report. It's fine. It's fine. Running pretty good. So, but take a break a little bit, okay? But don't go. Just stay with me, yeah. All right, guys. So you are following here. Voices sign up. All right, guys. So it's the presidential election. Yeah, that's the First Lady of Voices sign over here. We are here to cover the Liberian election here in Pennsylvania. What you say? Yeah.
Is there going to be a part 2? Is there going to be a
How you doing? Hey, miss, how you doing? It's a Voice of Sino. We're just going around getting people's sentiment. What do you think about the process?
Well, I think the process is okay. From my experience, I think it's okay to do well. Even though people send the line that is just a little minor situation, but it's not major, that cannot be fixed. But the overall is very good. I like the process.
What is your name?
My name is Oritha.
Oritha, but do you have a candidate in the race?
I hold that for my own secret.
Yeah, I didn't say call the name. I said, do you have a candidate?
Oh yeah, sure I have.
And do you sure your candidate going to win?
I'm positive.
What is your confidence based on?
My confidence is based on our network, the work we put in, and the number of people that I see so far.
So what are you guys bringing to us?
Well, we got a lot to bring, especially for our youth. We try to focus on the youth in terms of resources like recreational, education. How can we support our youth for aftercare program? We need to do some aftercare program. Get our youth off the streets. You know, focus on the youth. That's our focus.
But hearing youth, are you trying to marginalize the elders?
No, we work well with the elders, but the youth are larger in population in terms of the way our things are going in our community. So the youth need more focus. We are focusing on our elders. We will take care of our elders, but the youth at this time need more attention.
Have you voted?
Oh yes, I voted.
Okay. All right, wish you well. Wish you well. All right, guys. That's how you doing? How you doing? This is Voice of Sound. My name is Esoteric. What is your name?
My name is Natasha Sandy.
Okay. Miss Sandy, what do you make of the process?
I like the process. You know, I'm for any candidate that will bring inclusiveness. I have my own candidate. I'm not going to speak it. However, whoever wins will come together to support that person. Because at the end of the day, we want a leader that can bring us together. We want a leader of inclusiveness. For the chief, we want things done differently. So if it is 40, he has my support. If it is 70, she has my support. We just want change in the community and we want the best for the community.
So you voted for the best one?
I voted for what I think is the best.
And what is that? Who is the best?
Yeah.
Who is the best person?
Well, it's a secret ballot because I'm open-minded. However, I have to make a choice. But I'm not limited to just that. Whoever wins, I will be on that team to support them. Because at the end of the day, we want change for the community.
When you say the person is the best, what did you see?
I think that person have, looking at the past history, they have done great things. And I think with that past experience they bring it to the community, we can do so much. It's about time we have our own community center. It's about time we start, have a community hall. Anything that can bring the community together, our own place, family, oneness. We don't want any division, we want to be together. And I see that in my candidate. However, if she falls short, whoever comes on top, I will be on that team.
You spoke of the person doing some great things in the past. Can you mention one or two of them?
They work with kids, they brought changes, they supported different schools, after school programs, all those things. With that kind of background, if she brings it forward or he brings it forward, then I think the community will make a change.
All right. What is your name again?
My name is Natasha Sandy.
Natasha, thank you so much. All right. Man, you want to say something about the process?
Well, I think this year is a different voting system that went off this year. I really admire them. They have robot call, they send taxes, they got it inclusive. And in the Northeast, there's a voting station there. So I mean, that's the first kind. It has never happened before. But I know the two candidates are running. I know them very well personally. But the best will speak for themselves after the election day.
Do you think the people that are conducting the election, they will be fair?
I think I have a low problem there because yes, but in 2019 people registered and there was no voting. There was no election, so they said the names are going to be on the list, and that's true. And I registered at that time, but some people came, their names were not there, so I don't think it's fair. Besides, I don't have no problem. The voting system was first of a kind that we have to go through the computer to do it. So I think we're going somewhere. We need to practice good and learn from here good, then we can take it back home to Liberia.
You voted already?
I did.
Okay. What is your name again?
My name is Linda Wisa.
Okay, Miss Wisa, thank you so much for talking to us. All right, guys, so there's our boy Susano here. I got my whole family here. Following the whole part. Come on, let me see what I can get some. How you doing? That's a voice of Sano just going around. Voice of Sano going around. Just want to get your view on the electoral process.
The election, there's no structure. A lot of us being this time, we voted. This was my third time to vote, and they said my name was not on the list. I did not vote. And I did register. I was not the only person. We went over all the lists in there, and my name was not, including my sister. And they said we cannot vote because our name, and we register, we have seen it. There's no structure here. Something needs to be done. I don't think we're ready for change yet. I don't think so. No?
So the glitch that you discover in there, they don't find a way to remedy that to get it fixed? No solution?
They said if your name is not there, you can't vote.
Don't people do they have evidence that they register?
The name just vanished. Even if you register, your name vanished. I register. I don't have the proof that I register, but my name is not on the list.
Do you have your registration, like a receipt? Your receipt that you registered?
No.
But how do you substantiate that you registered though?
Well, we register, they write your name down. However, they can keep receipt. You can't bring receipt there to say I vote, I registered there. Come on now. Who does that?
No, but I'm saying just in case that they're saying right now they are.
That's how we've been doing it. We
Okay.
don't take receipt places. We don't. How many places that time you go for you carry receipt? Where?
No, given the Liberian system, right? The issue.
Then our system is suck.
Yeah, so the one
When
saying.
you just said giving the Liberian system, then the Liberian system need to go away. That's the thing. You said Liberian system. There's no Liberian system.
You need your evidence. That way you need your evidence.
No, where you go, you carry receipt.
Then what you need your evidence though to prove that you register.
I didn't go to the store to buy clothes. I'm not returning anything. So why should I keep my receipt for what?
So, but how do we substantiate that you register?
Well, it's their job to know my name is on the list when I vote. In America, we all do voting, right? When they come to me to do the censor, I go vote. They don't ask for receipt. Do they ask for receipt? No, they don't. I show my ID and I'm registered.
But you're talking about a fair system.
Yeah, but in the street, how we can vote in America? How do we vote? Do I go to the pool and carry register?
You just carry your driver license.
There we go. And what I did, I have my license is not expired. And I know I register. There you go. You see where I register in America here? I've been voting. I know day I went to the pool and they tell me, say your name not here.
So do you have a candidate?
I don't have. That's why they call it secret ballot. Okay. You don't have to say your candidate.
No, I'm not saying do you have a candidate. I'm not saying what is your name. Okay.
Okay.
And do you show your candidate gonna win?
Oh, I pray they win.
But prayer does not make people to win. Though.
We all hope. Everybody live on hope and faith. That's all.
But do you have the numbers?
For what?
To win the election, because it's in numbers. The person who gets
it's called secret ballot, honey. Some people will say I'm for you. They go in and they do something else. Don't count on that.
Okay.
Okay.
But so you are optimistic or not optimistic that you?
I am optimistic.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right, guys. All right, we just getting around, getting the view of the people here, and see what they think. What I'm gonna do here is, guys, we're gonna bring you part 2 of this. And so stay with Voice of Sino. When they are announcing the results, we will be back here to give you the update from the prison in Philadelphia, because there are 2 prisons, one in the northeast and one in southwest Philadelphia. And so we are covering the one in southwest Philadelphia, Roland and 61st. All right, so we'll be back here later to give you the update. Thank you so much, and keep sharing Voice of Sino.
Thank you.